Okay, so here's the last video that Ellen and I shot just before we came live. So let me get it up.
Hmm.
And this, we got to give credit where credit is due.
Yep,
This
this was
was,
from Linda Wheeling, who was with me in Free Motion last week for Extravaganza, and we were talking about again tight sides. And in some cases, we don't just sew like a whole strip. We have like little scrap fabric that we use to just clip onto the side, and we typically pin it on. And we were doing rulers, and kind of the idea was the ruler base was hitting the grip. And this again, oh, there's Elsa. in
yeah.
this um in this instance, there's no room, right? It was way too tight. So we have to do a side grip. But same kind of process if you're using a ruler base so I don't hit the side grip. So I was pinning and she was like, "Why are you pinning?" I'm like, "Well, because we need to extend. We need to get over. So, you're not hitting it." And she's like, "Well, why don't you just baste it?" And I just kind of stared at her like,
We would normally be putting pins, like maybe
"Yeah,
4 or 5 or 6 pins right along the edge there, and then flipping that out.
right." And I was like, "Why don't I baste it?" Because I've always pinned. So we tried it and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this was so much better." Yeah, so if there's batting, there's batting. It didn't have to have batting. I've done this a handful of times just since last week, and just using the regular quarter-inch baste to come down and hold. So instead of doing pins, because even with the pins, it would have little gaps every once in a while. It wasn't held completely even, but now being basted as it comes across, it was perfect. It was just so much better. So I have to say thank you, Linda. You have cleaned up and fixed our process.
So if you don't have a set of these side grips, you can obviously get those. Ellen.
I'm adorable.
You are. Your hair looks fine. You're
It
adorable.
looked good there. Gosh, it doesn't have headphones sitting on it.
But yeah, so that's just a little trick that we've done. I've done it for a long, long time, just pinned those onto the side. All right. Well, this was a good one. Good topic, Ellen. Thank you so much. It was a great idea. Let's see, Ellen, are we on for next week?
I
Or
want to
what's
say yes. Next Wednesday is the 18th. Yes, we
all
are
right.
on.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you, appreciate all of your business for being a follower and a member here in the university. And until next time, from the den to you, happy quilting, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.